Scott with Abbott & Company. This is the farmhouse. It's on Stony Point Road. We've been working on it for about a month now. We've already redone the chimneys at the roof line. One of them we had to totally rebuild, which I posted earlier a few weeks ago. I wanted to show you the sort of the 95 percentile finished product of the outer termite damage repair, where we had to physically take out the existing structural plate and the band board. In this case, it was a triple band they had used, and pulled that out, jacked the floor system up as we went, including taking and exploring the termite damage all the way to where we found good structural wood. So that's the corner 12 feet up that we went and excavated and demoed and jacked, and then put in new point loads all the way down to our new plate. This band board was replaced from here all the way down and then around the house to the backside. Substantial amount of termite damage. We have put all that back. We then did a footing repair here. It had cracked away at the corner. We tore all that out, went to the finished elevation grade where the existing footing is, tied that in with rebar, bonding agent, and then reformed and poured it. What you have now is a stucco going over that, making that sort of a seamless look. I think the stucco came out really well. Once we go ahead and beat down the high points where it ties into the existing, and then put our paint, our masonry primer, and then our 2 coats of top coat, I think it'll look really good and tie in very well. We'll do a finished coat once the rest of the stuff we're doing on the house is finished. But anyway, that's how that came out. I think it's doing really well. What we're working on now, after we finish the chimneys, is we're now going into the basement and continuing some basement work to try to dry the place out and to stabilize everything. This is the ejection pump that we put in last week. It's a new sump basin was put in. Again, this allows the slope of the slab pitch back to the basin. It ejects here. Once we have the deck finished, we'll go ahead and direct that down to the ground with a 90 elbow and then have it go out to grade. We got really good fall from the house going out this direction. So that's what we'll do. And when we're done with the deck, you'll never even know it's there. You might hear it come on from time to time in a big rain. The problem with the house, again, this is more of the termite damage that we did all the way down here and then a big amendment here. Problem with the house is years ago, hard to know exactly when, probably 20, 30 years ago, somebody came down in here and dug out the basement. What's been happening is moisture infiltration to the soil. Someone did come in and build a CMU wall here, again, to help retain the dirt, clean the place up, and prevent the moisture infiltration. What we're going to come do, we're building another wall. We're taking down a treated plywood framed wall that was, I think, more aesthetic than anything. It just kind of it hid really what they had done. What you've got now, this is the old clay that they had dug through. And what's happening is that water's coming in through the grade under the footing, and this is coming in, percolating through, and then hitting the slab. So bad that last week it had about a foot of water in here. Came in, dehumidified it, pumped all the water out. It took us about a week and a half to get the humidity level down below 50%. So what we're going to do is go back. We've now got a first course of CMU. We excavated the slab basically and then came back 4 inches, laid the new CMU to that after getting it really clean and putting down a bonding agent. We've countersunk with anchoring epoxy 1/2-inch rebar. Every web course, that's 1 bar per, coming up 24 inches. And what we're going to do is have a 3/4 inch bar all the way down. It's going to be sitting on top of the existing slab, all tied together. So that's true every 16 inches. So that's how our wall is going to get built. It's going to be a mini fortress down here. And then the back side of this wall will get filled with 57 stone all the way up to 60 inches. So not only hold this back, but give that moisture someplace to go. What we're trying to do is prevent this from moving anymore, which has certainly been happening. You can see, as you can see on the camera, what's happened over time is as that moisture hits the outer section of the clay, it just flakes off, and then flakes off, and then you get more moisture coming in. So this wall of clay is basically creeping from left to right. Our wall is going to stop that from happening. We're going to go from, it's about 44 linear feet down here, all the way back corner. We're going to take the boiler out in the morning, cut all the pipes we need to, put the end caps, and 4 of us are going to haul that out. By the time we're done with this, you're going to have a dry space. 2 dehumidifiers will be running down here, a good sump basin. Take a farmhouse that was in really just dilapidated condition, go ahead and get it to the point now where structurally it's sound, the crawl space now is sound, and the house is ready for some real improvements that would help the quality of the living here. like doing a bathroom, things like that. We're doing all the structural things a house really needs to be able to put any more money into it. I think it'll take this about a week and a half to get this finished. We started today. Once we get all form and poured and the rest of it demoed, by the end of this week I'm hoping that largely we'll be finished. Thanks.